We're back again for another edition of Bona Fide or Bogus. I'm Chris, I'm your host. We've got 5 brand new potential facts where we're going to try and figure out if they are true or if they're not. Ready? Buckle up, here we go. I'm on a hot streak, so let's see if we can keep it going. 14 of the last 15 I have gotten right. And so we're going to see if we can keep it going. Here we go. It's a brand new week. 5 brand new. I call them questions. I know they're not really questions, but we like to call them questions. They're stuck this week. It's making it difficult for me. All right, here we go. Number 1. A Singapore train has windows that automatically blind themselves when near residential areas. That, first of all, is a great idea. That's a very nice idea for everybody. I'm going to say that that's bona fide because I like to think that the people of Singapore are advanced. That might be one of these things like last time where it was off by one word. It's probably going to be like, oh no, not in Singapore, but yeah, in China. And then that's going to make me real upset. But I don't think this is, I don't know. I always have that fear. I always have that fear where it's like one word is different. But we're going to guess yes. I'm going to guess that the Singapore train system is very advanced and they have, compared to ours here in the United States, and they have windows that automatically blind themselves when near residential areas. So, number 2. According to some geocaching sites, nude-friendly geocaching has become popular. People are freaks, man, and I'm here for it. I don't see why this would not be true. I don't see why this would not be completely and totally bona fide. I'm not going to use another term there that you're probably already using, low-hanging fruit, no pun intended. I don't see why not. I don't see why that's not like a community of people or areas that might be interested in geocaching. I don't know. A lot of extra places where you can find to put something. So there you go. I'm going to guess bona fide. Number 3. Some snow globes contain ethylene glycol, the antifreeze chemical, which is dangerous to pets and kids. I don't know. I know as a kid, as a family, we were watching one of those craft shows. It was wintertime, as it always is in Maine. And they said, yeah, if you want to make a snow globe from home, you go and you get a baby food jar and you take a toy or something that you want in there and you glue it to the inside of the lid. And then you fill the jar with water and glitter or whatever else. And then you screw it back on, you shake it up, snow globe. And so we had a bunch of baby food jars down in the basement. And so I decided that I was going to go and get a few and we were going to try this. And so we did. And I was going to try a couple more because I thought it would be fun. And I had my snow boots on because I was a kid inside. And the last thing that I remember is going down the stairs kind of sideways because the boots were kind of clunky. And then the sound and the feeling of me tumbling down the wooden stairs and hitting the concrete below in the basement. And then I remember waking up inside the hospital that apparently I had rolled down the stairs, fallen all the way down, took a tumble, split my head open on the concrete in the basement. So eventually the blood came out of the concrete and there we were. So I'm going to guess bogus. I feel like we're due for a bogus. And I think that there are regulations that involve maybe at one point they did, but they don't anymore due to safety concerns. So it seems right. Number 4. In Bangkok, Thailand, when a person drops or breaks a plate, it is traditional to say meow to imply a cat is responsible for the mishap. I'm just going to go ahead and put that as bogus anyway, just because it's rude to blame a cat for anything, whether it's a broken dish, it's a fart, anything that you do and you blame it on the cat, rude. That cat didn't do anything but love you and you're blaming it for something that you did. Own up to it. Be nice to your cats. Bogus. should be bogus. Whether it is or not, we'll find out shortly. But fifth and final for this week. Because pigs don't sweat, they are more likely to harbor parasites and other toxins, making pigs unhealthy to eat. We eat pigs all the time. I mean, I guess we eat the meat and we cook it. So I guess if you eat like raw pig, like if you're an animal and you eat, what animals eat pigs like raw? Wolves? I don't know. I don't know what animals. I know there are animals that eat pigs just out in the wild. They eat them raw. So it feels kind of like that's bogus, but they also might have like enzymes that kill some of that as a human, it would be unhealthy for you to just eat a pig. But also, I guess if they're carrying parasites or toxins, it would be just as dangerous to own them and work with them, and then like, you pet a pig and then you touch your face. So, and I've never really heard that. So it kind of gives me bogus vibes. I don't know. I do not feel strong about this week at all. So we're going to say bogus, and we're just going to go with it, and we're going to see what happens. This is going to be a fun one because I have no idea. A lot of these are very tricky. This week, I am the most unsure I have been in a really long time. So before we get to the results, I'm going to take this opportunity to remind you to like this video and to subscribe to the channel. When we get done here, comment how many that you got right versus how many you got wrong. If you're keeping track so far, tell me where you are in relation to me. See if you're doing better or worse than me. I don't know. I'm probably not doing that great, but share this with somebody who likes trivia. So share it with somebody who might want to play along, and then you guys can compete against each other and see who does better. It's a fun game. This is fun for everybody. So like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever. It's fine. Let's go to the results. Number one, a Singapore train has windows that automatically blind themselves when near residential areas. I said that was bona fide, and it is. They also have rubber wheels to reduce noise, which is very polite. The Singapore people, very polite when it comes to public transportation. So there you go. Second, according to some geocaching sites, nude-friendly geocaching has become popular. I feel like that's broad enough that you can't say that it's not true. So I said bona fide. It is bona fide. They said naturally. I think that's the thing now, is you're supposed to call nudists, instead of nudists, they're naturalists. I don't know. It's not my scene, but mostly because I'm not invited. Number three, some snow globes contain ethylene glycol, the antifreeze chemical antifreeze, which is dangerous to pets and kids. I said bogus, because I feel like legislation has taken that all away. It is a bona fide true fact. The chemical is an ingredient in some, but not all, snow globes. So we got one wrong. We're 2-1 so far this week, so we're doing okay. We're 66%. Number four, in Bangkok, Thailand, when a person drops or breaks a plate, it is traditional to say meow to imply a cat is responsible for the mishap. And I said bogus. It is a bona fide fact. Thailand, I expected more from you. I expected a lot more from you and your politeness to house cats. So know that I will never go to Thailand now. Not that I was ever going to go, or that, realistically at this point, that I had any plans to go. But now for sure, not going. Fifth and final. Because pigs don't sweat, they're more likely to harbor parasites or other toxins, making pigs unhealthy to eat. I said it was garbage. It was bogus. It is bogus. They say it's hogwash. It's true that pigs do not sweat. However, a pig's lack of sweat is unrelated to its potential toxin load. So there you have it. 3 and 2 this week, which I'll take. I'm better than 50%. I'm still doing better than 50% right now. So that's good. And so don't forget, if you had fun, share it with somebody, post what you got for a score, and join us next week and see if the train rolls on as we have another bona fide good time.